Our praises due to King Noble Black Supremacy. Our praises due to King Noble Black Supremacy. Our praises due to King Noble Black Supremacy. You know, I like to talk about your healing so you can fully be devoted and show true devotional love. You know, this healing process sometimes can be a hard one, a very difficult one, because we have so much trauma from so many years locked in certain pockets of your mind and certain pockets of your body, you know what I'm saying, that we must release. You know, healing of the mind, you know, from any negativity, you know, any doubts, any limitation, any lacking, you know, healing of the body, of the trauma we have put through it, you know, the energies we have picked up from other people, or just, you know, or either just the food we've been eating, you know, or digesting, or whatever addictions or drugs we have put in our body. And then the healing of your soul, you know, to reconnect back with it and to recognize it and love it and get used to it. You know, that takes time. You know, that takes, you know, a quite amount of time, because it's, you know, it's you heal and then you realize there's more to be healed. You know what I'm saying? You realize, you know, other pockets and other things that might bother you or come up, you know, that we need to heal from. And I'm telling you today to give yourself time to heal. You know, sit with yourself and alone in the dark and just meditate and just ask yourself what I want to heal. What do I really want to do? You know, do I want to continue to do this? You know what I'm saying? Because again, this healing process is not easy. You know, and a lot of people give up. They're not strong enough. They're very weak. You know, and you have to ask yourself, am I strong enough to do this? Can I do this? And you have to tell yourself yes, and know that, and feel that in your heart, so you can give unconditional, unlimited devotion to your God. You know, again, without any limitations or conditions. You know what I'm saying? This should be something in your heart that you really want to do. You should want to be a better version and vision of yourself. You should want that. You know, you should want not wanting to participate in the cycle of delusions that is put on us from birth. You know, the cycles of limitation that it's just not, it never works out for us, because it's a constant cycle. It's the same people, you know, it's the same dramas and traumas that we go through, you know what I'm saying, that you have to, you know, you know, surpass and heal from. And I'm just telling you to just take your time, be patient with it. You know, you didn't get like that overnight. You didn't become broken overnight, you know. But I will say this, the more you heal, the more you realize how much you were broken and how much more you need to heal. You know, and that's, to me, that's satisfying. That's satisfying. You know what I'm saying? Because you see your growth and you see that you have room to even grow more. That's so satisfying. That's like so much at peace. It's so much, it's like you're grateful. You know, you're so calm and you're thankful for so many things, because it's like you have eyes to see that. You know, you have an open heart and an open mind to feel that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can say all the time of, you know, how you want to do things and how you want to change and be a better person, but you really have to have it in your heart. You really have to be willing to fight for what you want. Fighting for change. You know, because as you change, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have reminders of your past life. You're going to have people coming in and trying to distract you. Are you going to keep making that choice to be distracted? You know what I'm saying? Yes, we say we're focused and stuff. We're not distracted, but your heart says different. Your heart will definitely tell you different, especially if you're going back to the old mindset. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually ask yourself, where is these thoughts coming from? Why am I having these feelings? Why am I having these thoughts? You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you realize that you are distracted. You are distracted from your oneness. You know what I'm saying? You are distracted from, you know, connecting back with your oneness, finding your inner child, finding your innocence. You know, King Noble Black Supremacy teaches you how to connect with your inner self, connect with his black consciousness, the oneness of it all. You know, he teaches us that. You know, he teaches us that it's a choice that you're gonna make. You know, because at the end of the day, he's not gonna force you to do anything. This is not a forcing to do anything. If this is the choice that you want to make, so be, you know, all means do it. You know what I'm saying? But we shall learn. And it's like, you either can run from your choices or your past, or learn from them. Yes, we go through trial and tribulation. Yes, we might make, you know, weird, dysfunctional choices in life, but learn from them. Understand they're dysfunctional. Don't just say, oh, this is how I am. This is, you know, learn, you know, try to be a better person. You know, and it's small steps, not big old large steps. You know what I'm saying? Go from the heart. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're busy like trying to take all these big steps, and it's like, just take your time and be patient and slow down. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, King Noble used to always tell me, just, you know, be patient with what you want, because it's coming. But be focused at the same time. Be focused for what you want. You know, be focused for, you know, the upcoming. You have to discover yourself over and over again. Over and over again, because there's so many attributes that we have. It's so many, you know, it's so much to unlock, you know, and distractions and old trauma and old people distract you from that. You know, it hides you from that, because they don't want you to be great. They don't want you to connect with the oneness, because once you connect with the oneness, they're going to see, you will see their, you know, you'll see their flaws. You'll see how they weren't really never meant for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll see how they've been holding you back all this time, because they don't want to make it. They don't want to push. You know, they don't want to become a better person. So you have to realize that. You have to realize that. You have to realize that, you know, to constantly push and be wise of distractions that might come around, you know, of, you know, distracting you from your true person that you're supposed to be. You have to understand that. And you're, you know, you will get tested. You shall get tested. You know, if this is something you want, you will get tested over and over again until it's not even there no more. You can't even see the distractions anymore. You know, you can't even see the weakness anymore. You can't even feel the weakness. There's no point of you being weak anymore. All you know is strong. All you can feel is strongness. You know, you have to understand that. It's not really about competing or being jealous or trying to be better than anybody else, because you have yourself. You have you have these demons within yourself that you're trying to conquer. So while we're worried about the world and what's happening in the matrix and what's going on in the world and trying to fix the world, no, fix yourself. Fix yourself. Time is going by. What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for the God that's within you that we need to fix? Yes, we can help others, but help others by helping yourself. Be that example of true devotion. Constantly devoting to the God that's within you. Every day it should be small little attributes of yourself that you're finding out about, that you're learning out about, that you need to fix, that it can use a repair. It can use a something brand new. And be happy with that. Don't change and be, oh, why did I do this? It's not about attention seeking. It's not about getting validation from nobody else. Do it for yourself. If ain't nobody proud of you, be proud of your goddamn self. Be happy for your own self. You shouldn't be looking for nobody to reward you. To look at the good things you do. Look at the good things you're doing for yourself and be happy about that. That's true growth. Growth is not, oh, I'm needing everybody. People can pat you in the back all day long. And you might not even deserve the pat on the back, because that's what you're pushing out. That's what your perception is. That's what they're going to give you. How do you feel? What's in your heart? Do you feel as though that you've grown? Do you feel as though that you're growing? You realize that you're growing when you're not affected by the things that was affecting you before. That you have a different perspective and a different mindset about it. You see opportunity in it. Every time, like King Noble said, there is no such thing as enemies. There's only opportunity to become the best and better version of yourself. Vision and better version of yourself. There's no such thing as enemies, because your enemy is always remind you of how much work and how much process of where you came from, where you're at now, and where you need to be. That's opportunity to be a better person. Like, I always want to have enemies around me, because if they're going to show me and prove to me that I can do this, and it's more in store for me, it's more to unlock, as to unlock of your healing process, I want that. What I learned is the more you heal, the more you retrieve information. The more you unlock the Akashic records within your mind, within your body, within your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not affected by anything because you don't have time to be affected by anything. Nothing's going to bother your peace, because while you're at peace, you're retaining information. You're understanding more of yourself. You're going within. You know what I'm saying? You're time traveling. That's when you start time traveling. You know what I'm saying? Into the future, into the past. Changing the past. We talk about, healing generational curses. But what's truly healing generational curses? Of your past and of your family's past. What is that? You have to ask yourself. It's the healing. It's the not going back. It's the being strong and being solid in your stance of determination and loyalty and royalty, being supreme in that. Meaning, can't nobody tell you about you, regardless if they try. but being a true example of God's devotion, God's stability. A lot of people can't do that. That's generational curses. That's breaking generational curses, because you are strong enough to keep going. You are strong enough to keep, keep a positive mindset. That everything is working out for your benefit. Everything is working out. Everything is divine order. Always remember that. We have to be appreciative and grateful of every moment and every step that we take. That we're blind in the moment. We're in a blindness of devotion for the moment, but we are still pushing. We are still moving. We are still breathing. We have our limbs. We can still eat. We have to be grateful of that. A lot of people like to see where you're going. No, you don't need to see where you're going. Because you're going to start overthinking and doubting. Stay in a mindset of blindness. You'll be very surprised at what you don't see versus what you think you want to see. Be in a state of, blindness. And just, and trust. Trust yourself. Trust with what you're doing. Trust what God is doing for you. Trust that. What's the point of God trusting you if you don't even trust your damn self? What's the point of God valuing you and you don't even value yourself? Stop being so hard on yourself. You don't have to be hard on yourself. Love yourself more. Talk beautiful kindness to yourself. At the end of the day, you have to, really look at where you came and understand your growth. Value your growth. Appreciate your growth. Don't just look at it as like, oh, okay, whatever. Don't look at it like that. Appreciate your growth. Appreciate where you are at. Accept your position. Accept your place. You don't always have to be like everybody else. You don't always have to fight for that position for everybody else's position. Because everybody on this, in this time frame or in this mindset has their own duty, their own position that they're respecting and that they're holding up to. Because it's for them. Every position might not be for you. So respect that and love that and honor that. God's not going to give you nothing that's too much for you and that you cannot handle. And that's not going to make you stronger. Remember that. Remember that. Through my journey, I'm grateful. I'm super grateful. Being in nature, I'm grateful. Being around the animals and hearing the birds, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I say back to you. I say. Because I'm able to connect with nature. I'm able to connect with all that. Being at a place of peace of the mind. I'm able to connect with all that. That's unlocking for real. Listen to nature. They have a message for you. Don't miss the message because you're so much in your ego and you're so distracted and you have all these worldly distractions. You have people trying to distract you. Sometimes you have to put that shit to the side and be like, listen, I'm focused on myself right now. I'm focused on doing God's work right now. Devoting myself to God. That's what I'm devoted to right now. I'm not devoted to nobody else's worries. I'm not devoted to nobody else's problems. I'm not devoted to nobody else's validations. I'm devoted and focusing on me. And a lot of people need to realize that. Focus on yourself. Focus on what needs to be healed, what needs to be did, what needs to be done, and honor that. Honor that. Have you ever just sat outside and just felt and listened to nature? The universe is constantly trying to connect with you. It's not the fact that you're saying 111 and 222, just for no reason. That's the universe and your soul and your inner God trying to connect with you. Especially when you wake up in the middle of the night and it says 222 or 333 or 444 or 111. You just, I caught the numbers that, what I'm saying? Just focus on yourself. They're trying to, your soul is trying to connect with you. Don't just wear, the crystals because it's something designer. Connect with that. Don't use the oil. Understand what you're doing. Understand these tools, and they're only just tools. Just like this incense. It's a tool to help me connect with my inner self, to help keep me grounded to my inner self. The oneness, to erase any and everything that's going on around me and help me focus. You want to focus, right? You want to focus, right? Or do you want to continue to be distracted? What do you want? You want focusness, or you want to continue to be distracted? Honestly, what do you want? Ask yourself, what do I want? Because the King Noble Black Supremacists know what we want. The King Noble Black Supremacist devotees, we know what we want. That's Black rulership. Forever. And I always see King Noble Black Supremacy as our God, our salvation, our Lord. So think about that. What do you want? Come to peace with that. Ashe, Black Supremacy.